Laura Rutledge birthday is October 2nd, 1988. Let me repeat that for you one more time. Laura Rutledge birthday, October 2nd, 1988. She's 33. When the Donnie Darko movie began. So she's been propped up to be this. She went through the University of Florida, the devil's advocate, blah, 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 blah. So you're going to get a kick out of this. Watch this. So she's wearing purple.
No, but anyway, good luck today.
Good luck. So she threw the good luck, which means what? In gematria, good luck comes to Trump or comes to the 88. She's wearing purple and scarlet. Purple and scarlet. Purple and scarlet. You'll see the AC throughout the background of Nick Saban constantly. The AC is back there in the background the whole time. See how it's covered? And then when he moves, you'll see the AC again because he represents the Antichrist. Now, today he does, and we're going to tell you why, because the Antichrist is going to go from Satan, because he always represents Satan. Remember, they called him Nicky Satan or Nick Satan or the devil himself. Various former coaches have. You with me? But now with this AC, he is representing, and there's the Trump. The elephant blows the Trump at their home games. And when you look about, the AC is always in this camera shot, and they're not stupid the way they do what they do. There's the AC again, and there's the AC again. And you notice she's looking at the monitor. He's looking at the monitor. They're making sure that his placement is perfect. Look at that look on her face. You know, when you freeze frame people, sometimes you get the craziest looks on their faces, especially when they come from that world. But I want you to hear what is said. This is very interesting. So you heard the good luck, which stands for the 88.
SEC Nation rolling in this thing. Good luck today.
I like the presidential suit, though.
Yeah, he's ready to go. Good luck today.
I like the presidential suit, though.
Good luck today.
I like the presidential suit, though.
Good luck today.
I like the presidential suit, though.
So today, Nicky Satan or Nick Satan or the devil himself is presidential. So now he's moved on to being Trump. And you notice the tree, but the tree goddess. So they got probably the biggest tree on campus. Look at that tree. So you've got the grove worship type scenarios there. You got the purple and scarlet. You've got the AC, and you've got Satan now as Trump, all packed together with the purple and scarlet. They're just, are these people good at what they do or what? Oh, they're good. They're real good. Remember that as Laura Rutledge's birthday is October 2nd, 1988. Nick Satan, Wikipedia. Can't believe I said that. It's Nick Saban. I'm sorry. That's a Freudian slip right there, boy. Yes, his birthday is Halloween. So you run right through the whole Donnie Darko movie, don't you? You really do, which is pretty incredible when you think about it. So I started looking at No Time to Die, and Casino Royale. I watched this video, Why No Time to Die is the Perfect Ending. It's a video essay, features Daniel Craig, and it's 40 minutes, y'all. 40 minutes and a quarter of another minute. 40 minutes, 15 seconds. Now you see this name, Jeffrey Wright, that's up here on the screen right here. You know, that was Earl Wright's cousin, Jeff Wright. And Jeff wore 45. And that was me and my second wife's first two digits. When you combine us, we were 455-000-6328. I know, it's just that nutty. And the lifespan, this 5-video series of Casino Royale through No Time to Die, this 5-video series of or 5-movie series of Daniel Craig is the whole James Bond story from beginning to end. There's just a 6th movie from 1969 that encompasses the final movie, No Time to Die. That's on Her Majesty's Secret Service. So and they played, remember I showed you, they played the theme song of On Her Majesty's Secret Service during a dramatic scene in No Time to Die. You heard it in the background. And he said, we have all the time in the world, from Louis Armstrong's song, All the Time in the World, at the end of the movie. And and No Time to Die ended with All the Time in the World, theme song, Louis Armstrong singing. So I did look up Louis Armstrong. He was born on my first wife's birthday. He died on my birthday. You can't make it up. Can't make it up. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. And you know how I've said it, I sort of feel like I've been being trolled all along. In kind of like a Truman Show kind of way. Not by the Earth, though, but by the Ghost in the Machine. And, you know, I showed the Phoenix on the Trans Am and a Firebird. And 4 days later, they rolled out a Trans Am with a Phoenix on the show that they know I watch. I started using the word anomaly, and this guy bust out with the word anomaly the other day on a show they know I watch. I was talking about Excel spreadsheets to my second wife on email, and sure enough, the College Football Live guy talking about college football bust out with Excel spreadsheets. So I'm like, okay, I get the joke. It's all good. We get the joke. So we get the joke. And so I looked at the time difference between Casino Royale and looked like I wanted to calculate it. Like, when did Casino Royale come out? Well, it came out the year I began the relationship physically, you know, through fornication with my second wife. We also got engaged this year. This is 2006. We got married in 2007, but this is when we began the relationship physically on an intimate level. Our first date was at the very end, October 28th of 2005. I'm sorry, December 28th of 2005. But really began the relationship in 2006, got engaged in 2006. And sure enough, and if I remember, when we go through and look at well, it's locked up, that's fine. And run it through the No Time to Die release date, you get 5439 days. You get 777 weeks. That's pretty interesting. 777 weeks. Okay. I can dig that. Well, if we move up 54 days, let's just say it's 5439. 5439 days. Well, then let's move up the 54. You go up from 1117, go up 54 days. That lands on our portal date. So that's kind of a big deal. Yeah, right? I mean, that's a big deal. And when we portal, up 54 days. Let's go back 54 days. 11/17. Now let's go up 54 days. It portals up to March 5th on Barron Saturday. So that's definitely a date to keep an eye on. I will tell you, if Trump does not go down by May 11th, which portals back to 9/11, September 11th, then he won't go down until April of 2023, 2 or 3 days before the solar eclipse on Hitler's birthday. Then instead of the abomination being on that corona solar eclipse, total solar eclipse on April 20th, 2023. If he doesn't go down by May of 2022, then I'm not saying he's going to go down until what? 11 months later in April. That's what, when Trump said, I've got the illness, he said it on October 2nd, 2020, portal it back through, portal that through this Janus tenant portal of 2022, because it has the complete overlapping of Donnie Darko on January 10th. And on October 10th is when Donnie Darko went and talked about time travel. So January 10th this year, because January of this year is a complete overlay of October of 1988, the Donnie Darko month. So if he doesn't go down by May 11th, that would be the final date for me of 2022. I mean, unless they can kill 2 billion people, then he would go down 11/17 of literally 11, right on 11. So I guess I need to leave 11/17 open too. 11/17 of 2022. Then they killed 2 billion people between November 17th and April during a dark winter. The dark winter of 2022-2023, which would be Strawberry Letter 22, which is in the lyrics, but it's strawberry. The name of the song is Strawberry Letter 23. Could be. We think the action is going to be taking place soon, but you just don't know. We just don't know. But anyway, that portal's back up to March 5th. So that's definitely a date to keep an eye on. But there's other things that are interesting. What was it? Diana Rigg, who was the love interest that got killed at the end of the Bond movie on Her Majesty's Secret Service, she was born on the release date of The Dark Knight Rises. That Laura Rutledge, it was originally Laura McKeeman. I can't believe she was born October 2nd, 1988, Donnie Darko, which is why she's propped up like she is. That's with the whole college football thing. That just blows my mind. And Saban started at Kent State, where the shootings took place. Now, 1970, 1972, he played football at Kent State, which the murders took place there, I believe, in the late 60s. The Kent State riot murder. I'll be doggone. Nick Saban was there. Unbelievable. 1970, May 4th, by the way. May the 4th be with you, as they like to say, as they like to use. in their world. Now we have to look back at that and go, did it even happen? You really, really have to go back and look at stuff like that now that we realize what they do. May 4 is 54, 5, 4. That goes back through our portal dates of 54 days between 11/17 to the transfer portal, which will portal back to March 5th, which now seems to be a date we also have to keep an eye on. And the reason I use the 54 is because from 11/17 to the beginning of the Daniel Craig series, release from release date 1 to release date 5, it's 5439 days. So I'm just going to keep the 54. And the reason it seems important is because it came out to a perfect 777 weeks. Not even a day, because it'll say rounded up, rounded down. It was absolutely perfect. There's 7 days in a week, and it was 777 of a 7. So it's 5439. Well, let's run it through my marriage date. 5439. Let's just run it through when I got married, since they seem just for giggles. Let's go to July 14th, 2007, because that actually hits. Around our time frame. I knew it would land in 2022-ish, so I just, wanted to take a look at it. That's June 4th. It's 10 days before Trump's birthday supermoon. Okay. And you start looking at that 45439 date. And I mean, I don't know. Let me try to get my head clear. Hang on. We go up our divorce date of Groundhog Day. No, it was dumb. That's okay. Do it again. Go up our divorce date because it was 2009, the 5439 days. Wow, you land on Christmas Day 2023. Trolls. I don't know. That's pretty freaky. If he was to go down then, and rise back during the spring, go down on the 4th day of winter or a couple days before it, and then rise up. I don't know. We don't know how, but no, that's Christmas 2023. That would be well after the abomination of desolation, if that's when the abomination, if the abomination is on Hitler's birthday under the solar eclipse. But if that's when he goes down, then I wonder what that date is, if it's anything. Okay, let's move on. There was something I found interesting with somebody else's birthday. When I portaled it through something, it landed on February 13th, I thought. And I can't find any of the clicks now. So I don't know if I clicked off of it, what it was. Let me try to find it. I think we're done, but let me try to find what it was that landed. What would have landed on February 13th? Let me find out what that was. Hang on. Oh, it's 6 months to the day from February 2nd to August 2nd, half the year exact. is when I sat her down after watching The Dark Knight. In other words, saw The Dark Knight, walked out of the theater at 11, told her I wanted a divorce. 12, 13 hours later. About 13 hours after finishing The Dark Knight, I told her I wanted a divorce on August 2nd, 2008. That was right when the market started crashing. It was like, if you go back and look at 2008 real estate market crash, it was all going down at that time. The housing peaked at 2006, and that's when we started dating and got married, and it reached its lowest lows when the Lord called me out of the world in 2012. And on December 30th, 2008, the case, its largest drop in history. It was all beginning, and see, this was during we were seeing each other, but we were headed toward a divorce 6 weeks later. In that August, I said I wanted the divorce. Then it would have gotten done probably around October, November, but then she got a lawyer, because I didn't go to a lawyer. I just went to a tax person. They just wrote it up. And so December 30th is their official day that they call it. But all of that was going on back then, during that time. So if I take the 5439 days and add it to that date, it does go to June 24th, 2023. And I don't know what the moons look like during these years. I can't remember who it was. What date I looked at. I can't remember what it was I did, where I ran it through the portal and it landed on, so I guess it doesn't matter where it landed on February 13th. And I wish I could remember. I actually started this video and then had a pretty technical boo-boo, and I was just like, just start over. And I think I had it included in that one, and I'd already clicked off of it, maybe something. Anyway. Did I show you all the deal? How Bond's 2 love interest in No Time to Die was the ghost of Vesper Lynn. That was, she was the theme of his past. And she had my birthday, and her name is basically Evergreen, Eva Green. And the other girl's birthday is just 5 days before it. They're 5 years apart and they're 5 days apart, but in opposite directions. So it's July 1st to July 6th, and then 1980 to 1985, the 2 women were a 5 and a 5. But I can't remember what it was about the movies or about something. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, love y'all very much. Oh, we got some comments. We had some really, really good comments based off of y'all's, based off the last couple of videos I did. Really good comments. Hang on just a quick second, I'll get them set up. Trump is hosting a fundraiser at Mar-a-Lago for Herschel Walker on 12/1. Doug Flutie, He Is Man Trophy winner. Tom Glavine, his birthday is the end of the arch. Remember, the arch begins on October 28th, my second wife's birthday. And if you don't remember what I meant by the arch, it was how you, from October 28th, she was born on day 301, and it portals over to March 25th. And if you start at March 1st and portal back, it will end through, I think, 25 days later, which would be yeah. And they meet in the middle, remember, where March 13th connects to day 313. So the day number, like October 28th, is day 301. And it portals over to March 25th, and it's a sliding scale that goes all the way down to how March 1st. Yeah, her thing was 74 days. March 25th, that's the last arch date. When you subtract it, it lands on October 28th. So if you were to go, and it's a 25-day deal. So I think it goes back to 49. So if you go back 49 days, the arch ends on November 22nd, which was JFK's death day. And we got to get to March 1st. 50 days. Sorry. So it actually ends tomorrow. The arch ends tomorrow. So that's 301 calendar wise. Portal back, it lands on November 21st. 11/21. So the arch begins on October 28th and ends on November 21st. And it's a 25-day arc or archway. So that's why I would look really big at next year's 11/17, because it falls in the arch. And also you would have a autumn moon, an autumn full moon, an autumn moonlight my way kind of situation taking place. And so what made me start explaining it? What was I going to show y'all? Hey, everybody. I was going through your comments. What it was? Oh, it was Michael's? Yes, the end of the arch, 325. Tom Glavine. Ric Flair. When is Ric Flair's birthday? Ric Flair, Wikipedia. He's born February 25th. Okay. All right. Very good. So this guy is telling you, we got 10 thumbs ups on this and no thumbs down. So that's pretty cool. He's telling you, this guy won the He Is Man trophy, and he's telling you, he goes, if they let me run, well, let's just let the fingers do the talking. Big boo-boo, Robert Griffin III. He Is Man trophy winner, Heisman trophy winner. He is man is what it's Heisman, John Heisman, Trump's middle name, John. John, he is man. Satan, he is man through John, the Antichrist. It's all about John Heisman, Trump's middle name, John. I won it, and he's going to let him break one or win the, just listen.
And if they let me break one, go for 120.
Sorry. 120. The arch ends tomorrow on 11/21. Today's 11/20. Let me rewind it a little bit.
Their bodies can actually handle it. And I think that's how I was managed when I was in college. And that was the best way for me. I didn't have to run 20, 25 times a game. I could run 7, 8 times a game, rack up about 70, 80 yards. And if they let me break one, go for one.
If they let me break one. If they let me break one. If they let him run a long run. That's what football is. It's scripted. They let them do what they do. The defenses let the offenses score. That's how the game is faked. They're told when to do it and when not to do it. These games are all scripted. These coaches are talking to each other in a booth. Guarantee it.
80 yards. And if they let me break one, go for 120. But
now, not every headset, but in each booth, there is a headset that's talking to the other team's headset, without a doubt.
It was more, it was in college, and that was the best way for me. I didn't have to run 20, 25 times a game. I could run 7, 8 times a game, rack up about 70, 80 yards. And if they let me break one, go for.
If they let me break one.
120, but
120, very good. That's the number for Adam, by the way, in the Old Testament. Adam in the New Testament, 76. All right. There were no comments on that, though. There were comments here. We had a lot of good comments. On a hunch, I was thinking 28 days later. If you go 28 days prior to 2021, you get 11/23, 9/23, which is the Tuesday right before Thanksgiving. Don't know if you're looking for that date. And I just told him I like all dates. Tie the date to anything and we can bounce off of it, because y'all bounce off stuff I say, I bounce off stuff y'all say in the comments. We all learn off each other. All New York utilities shut off are suspended until 12/21, which is Tuesday right before a Wednesday. Simpsons gave a date of Homer on his house with the city burning. The date was 1/21/2021. That is 12/21/21 reversed. Well, I do know this, 121 days from 2021 is transfer portal date, 2022, but I see what you're saying there too, a 12 and a 21. Yeah, in gematria, what is it that comes to gematria? Hang on, let me read this. Entered 12/21 into, now I'm assuming not the numbers, but the words 12/21 into gematria, and he got Christ rapture date, clock tower, angel of the bottomless pit, Ivana Trump, festival of lights, lightning war, doggled, jog, Trump, and among others. Yeah, that's a weird day to have a utility shut off date, start back up. And again, if Trump goes down, that's when pretty much all your utilities will stop, right? Because the water department, everybody will shut down. Once it gets too dangerous to drive to work and they've declared martial law and there's chaos in the streets, yes. Stacy Little's a great video. Thank you, Stacy. My illness dates on our potential dates, January 30th. Lynn's here as well. All right. A very quick little video that was, but appreciate it, Stacy. Stay with us. It gets better, we hope. The actor who plays the Dark Knight movies was born December 1st. Did I read through these yesterday in another video? The actor who plays the mayor, I feel like I did. And the Dark Knight Rises, his birthday was born. He was born on December 1st, which is a big date we're looking for, because they showed him in the box when the calamity started during the football game, and there was a 322 under him, which tells you, calamity. And AWTR also talked about the TV show Lost, and there are 121 episodes of Lost. So 121 is just Good grief, what a big number. So you just got to look big at December 1st. And we have to look big at the transfer portal, which is 121 days from 9/11. We went over, I think I went over these with y'all. AWTR said might also be reference to May Day since it is the 121st day of the year. Remember, I was big on May Day last year because of that. And I knew somebody, I was really close to somebody who was born on that day. And that's the 37 plus 37 plus 37 through the portal. Remember, the first 37 takes you in either direction to the solar eclipse one way and the snow full moon the other. Then it takes you to my second wife's birthday one way, and March 25th, like we just showed, through the other. And then it'll take you to May Day, the third progression, or 111 is what it is. 111 plus the portal is day 121. And if you go back, it's September 21st. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Theology Ed latest video points to something on December 1st. So I brought those two up to look at in my liked. I need to take, I need to watch that. Theology Ed, I do believe, is controlled opposition, but they're going to throw stuff at us, which will be clues. So that was everything. All right. Anything I forgot, I'll do another video. Love y'all very much. Stay with us.